To tell you how it got started is I got sick about a good 5 years ago with cancer, and I needed something to kind of occupy my time as I was going after my treatments and stuff were done. So about a good maybe 3 years ago, a little over 3, I went ahead and I saw a whole bunch of ads with the Heard Museum, and they had a lot of weaving programs. So I put this whole spiel on there that once I learn, I want to teach people. I want to go ahead and continue this. So I was lucky enough to, probably about maybe the 3rd time I applied, I finally got in. I was like, yay! My name is Sheilah Manuelito. Trapahanishle, Kitlichitni Bashishchin, Torich Deshe Nesa, Kia Ani Dashiche, Senjakine Dashanele, at Ego Astanisle. I want you to make all your mistakes here so that you can find it, because once you get from this class, you're usually on your own. And I know there's a lot of difficulty for people continue on the Sash belt. And so with this class, I hope by the time you finish it that you actually are using it to teach other people, not only from your family, but other people in the community that want to learn. Okay, so now go ahead and get up, and we're gonna stretch a little. So on this one here, I usually teach the very basics. I get you used to it, the repetitiveness through it before we start on the designs. And you got everything up. This is what it's gonna look like. Okay? Now when I was given this thing here, this is actually a tabletop, meaning you work from the table. So this one here's rod number 1. This is the main one. I know it looks kind of funny because I've been pulling it up. So this is rod number 1, rod number 2, and rod number 3. Okay? And then this was my rod number 4 right here. You don't have to have your weaving thing perfect. It's not gonna match. That's why Grandma will be walking around looking at scrap, piles. They use the old bed frames. They use, the headboard. I mean, they use all kinds of stuff. And then I just cut off the ends right here. You can actually tear it apart if you want, if you're really good at that. I just wanted to get it done quickly. Some of them are small, some of them are big like this. So if they're kind of like this size right here, you only need one.
It's called a butterfly. So I'm making a figure 8 between my thumb and my pinky. So when I begin to use it, it doesn't tingle. I know she said make it into a ball, but when you pull the string, it just pulls easily out to the...
Alrighty, so this is going to be your tension. See how this goes down? Here's your rod and here's the bottom. Navajo rugs are like this. Okay? For this one as a sash belt, you're just going to go this way. When you're using that person, you're thinking good thoughts about them. You want it a certain way. So that's why they tell you, make sure the person who's making it for you has good thoughts and good intentions. And they usually say it's better if you have a family member do it for you. Okay? Because you know what that person's, you're praying for that thing. Okay? It has a connection already to the person that you're making for it. I know some people say, well, I'm making it and I'm selling it to somebody, whoever takes it. Well, I said, it's your mindset. Say, I don't know who's this going to go to, but I'm making this. This is my intention. I want them to have a wonderful life. I want to be steady. So you're giving those good wishes to them. So you want to think that thought when you're making something, especially this thing here, and talk to it.
I always wanted to learn how to sash weave because that's where my name comes from. So far, I really love sash weaving. It's really fun.
You can make a slip knot if you want to tighten it later, but remember the tension, sometimes you'll fall off or it'll come undone, right?
I think it's very good for the community, everybody that wants to learn. Sometimes in other families, they don't have grandparents who have learned, or like me, skips a generation.
The Heard has changed it a lot, the fact that they're able to fund some of these things that a lot of people wouldn't be able to afford. So now I'm looking for different ways in order to continue this class where it's actually more self-sufficient, not only for me, but also for the students.
It was just like right when you walk in, it had that feeling like, yee. When I saw some of the chiefs being like drawn in the Conte color.
The Hubble Home Tour was very interesting just because of the artwork that's, on display. The redheads have a really nice look to it.
It was just amazing to see like how they sat in front of an artist, and those are the people that help pave the way for us, like this generation, to be here today.
When you're making something, especially a sash belt, you want to have that frame of mind for that person that you're making. You want to make sure you have all these little goals that they are accessing, and it has that connection with the wearer and the weaver itself, putting it together and creating this one masterpiece, which will go over to that person. And so that connection is not lost.
I picked up the ones I didn't pick up last time. And I put a sticker.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that.
When the instructor came and showed us how to dye wool, I was like, that was something that I've always wanted to learn, because in where I live in Tuba, in the back of our house and in our front yard, there's like just a bunch of tea, and we just, like, my parents and I, we go and we clip it and we prepare it and then we store it away for winter. So watching him like take that tea and showing us how to prepare it differently, and then putting it in the pot and then just letting it sit there, I was like, I wonder what color it is gonna be, because I've never seen things like that before.
To get them to look orangey, if you know your color wheel, there's different colors that you combine to get a green. Alongside the road for dye purposes only. You don't want to consume that because it has a lot of carcinogen.
To learn more about the dyeing, vegetal dyes, it's just another step in, taking ownership of our culture, of our land also.
Just the whole thing in there. And then this one can be the lupin. Good job. And then we have a simmering process now. Whoa. So now we want to make it simmer.
I had no prior knowledge aside from just seeing friends and just talking to family members about what it used to be, and knowledge here and there about different cultural aspects and how the differences are, what patterns mean. Aside from that, I never really practiced it or was taught it.
After you complete the whole thing, it's just cutting it. Like we say, you're giving birth to a new item. You get to cut the umbilical cord.
I think a lot of it is just getting the idea out there and trying to enhance it, but it's also cultural implications. And I think that's really important when it comes to indigenous communities.
And then we start tying in the fringes, and then that's it. That's the last of it.
Like, I can hear my grandfather just say, like, don't get mad, or take it easy, or, don't rush into it. And Sheilah definitely has helped me with that. She'll say things like my Jay would, and it would just remind me of what it was like being young again. And having this opportunity to learn sash weaving, it's made me a lot happier, and it's made me a lot closer to my ancestors that I miss a lot.
In 100 years, I'm not going to be here. But what I did teach you, I hopefully that it spreads on. If I teach it to you, you teach it to your grandchildren. So I'm hoping in 100 years, your great-grandchildren will still be carrying this on.
Awesome. Thank you so much.